It's Wednesday morning, and it is time for an update from Allied Cooperative. I've got Megan Kling. She is the Agronomy Sales Lead. And this last fall, there was a merger between Allied Cooperative and Provision Partners. What does that mean for the agronomy department?
Coming from the Allied side versus the Provision side, there's not a ton of changes that the Allied side is feeling. However, the one biggest change has been our technology software. So Provisions was a little more advanced in their technology. So with the merger, they decided that we would move forward with their software called AgVantage. And so that would be the biggest change that the agronomy side from Allied's feeling. And change can be hard, but I think most people on the team are feeling it's definitely for the better, and it's going to save us a lot of time and efficiency moving forward. Everything else is really going to be benefits we're talking about moving forward. So benefits such as just being able to have more resources as the locations and the people come together, just more equipment to pull from, more people to pull from, especially in those areas of that Hickston area, that Plover area where we tend to overlap a little bit. So those additional resources and people really should ultimately lead to even better customer service come spring.
There's an intermeshing of people to make the agronomy department even bigger. Have you found that you're learning from each other and able to make some connections that you didn't have before?
Definitely. I can say, at least from an agronomy sales standpoint, we have a full team. We have no openings. That is huge. I came back to Allied back in June for this role as a sales lead. And the main reason I came back is because of the people. So we have a lot of awesome people here. So the challenge has been just how do we create that one culture and bring in the team together, making sure everybody's in a spot that makes sense for our company. I am one of two sales leads. Tom Huffman and I partner together because the sales team is just too big now for one person.
You said you came back to Allied Cooperative. You were there once before, right?
Yes. I'm originally from the La Crosse area, so I've always lived in Wisconsin. Right out of college, I went to work for Allied as a sales agronomist out of Toma. I did that for about 5 years. I was ready for just a little something different. So I actually went to be a chemical representative for a large chemical manufacturer for about 5 years. And I got a taste of the corporate life. I figured out it wasn't for me long term. So I started to talk with Allied's agronomy manager at the time and was kind of excited at the idea of the merger and the challenge of bringing two teams back together. And there was an opening for a sales lead that he agreed I'd be a good fit for. So I had the opportunity to actually come back last June. And I can tell you, it really did feel like coming home.
It seems like January is meeting season and education for farmers, and you and the agronomy team needed to further your education too. What did you guys just do?
Last week, Allied sent a team of about 45 people from our agronomy department, mostly sales and location managers, but definitely some warehouse managers as well, down to Madison for the Wisconsin Agribusiness Classic, which is formerly known as Ag Lime or the Fertilizer Show. But that conference is targeted to ag retail. We went down there to support that as a team for two reasons. One, for education, so they have multiple sessions that our team can pick from to attend, learning about different agronomy topics such as nitrate leaching in Wisconsin or rootworm management. They also had several agribusiness topics. One that I attended was how do you recruit young talent?
Beyond sessions and the education down there, you had the opportunity to do some networking. What does that mean to an agronomy team?
So another big part of the show is they've got a trade show where many of our chemical fertilizer equipment representatives, it definitely gives our entire team the ability to one-on-one talk with some of our suppliers and maybe ask some of those questions that have been coming up when they're sitting across the kitchen table of some of their grower customers. Along with that, networking even internally. So we have 10 agronomy locations right now, and we span all of West Central Wisconsin. So the ability just to bring our team together doesn't happen real often. They had a chance just to do a little team building and get to know one another. So that was really great to see, just everybody getting to know each other more on a personal level.
From the recent merger to team building, Allied Cooperative is a busy place. And that was Megan Kling. She's the Agronomy Sales Lead. And that's our Allied Cooperative program for this Wednesday morning. I'm Jill Welke.